chosen ones, you are here for a reason. This moment right now is not a coincidence. You've been called to awaken, to uncover truths that have been hidden deep within you. What you're about to discover will shake you to your core. It's time to embrace your purpose, step into your power, and remember who you truly are. Stay with us. What's coming next will change everything. Trust that you are destined for something greater. Keep listening. This message is for you, and if deep within your soul you feel that you were placed on this earth for something more, for something beyond the ordinary, then keep watching. If you've ever wondered why you've endured pain, suffering, or toxic relationships, especially with someone who should have loved you unconditionally, this video is meant for you. For others, this message may not resonate, and it may feel foreign, even uncomfortable. But for those of you who know that you've been called to something greater, something deeper, you are not here by accident. Stay with me because this message will change your life. We're about to take a deep dive into a truth that many avoid, but it is a truth that you, as a chosen one, must confront. It is a truth that, once understood, will give you the clarity and strength to rise higher than you ever imagined. This is not about casting blame. It's not about excusing behavior or seeking revenge. No, this is about understanding why you've experienced toxicity in your life, especially from the very person who should have nurtured you with love and care, your mother. We will explore the divine purpose behind everything that has happened to you. You may be asking yourself, how could there be a divine reason for the pain my mother caused me? How could anything good come out of this hurt and suffering? But trust me, chosen ones, there is a reason. In fact, it was precisely because of the pain, the hardship, and the toxicity that you were chosen to rise higher. There is a divine purpose behind your suffering, and in understanding that purpose, you can transcend it, transform yourself, and become who you were always meant to be. As we peel back the layers of this truth, we will explore why God sometimes chooses us to endure certain trials, and why you, as a chosen one, were placed in a situation that required you to experience this pain. You were chosen for this very reason, because you were meant to rise above it. I know it's difficult to see right now, but every trial, every toxic relationship, and every painful memory has been shaping you into the person you are meant to become. It's a person who one day will look back and say, I am who I am because of what I went through. So, to all the chosen ones out there, stay tuned because we're going deep today. You will come to understand that your struggles weren't in vain and why your true calling lies on the other side of them. If you are ready to rise, to embrace your divine power, and step into your true self, then this message is for you. Why do chosen ones experience toxicity? If you're watching this, it's because you've likely endured toxicity in your life, especially from those who should have nurtured and protected you. Perhaps it was your mother, perhaps another figure in your life. But regardless of who it was, you felt it, that spiritual wound, that deep, unhealable pain that lingers no matter how hard you try to move past it. Yet, amidst all the pain, something within you whispers that there's a reason behind it. You know that this suffering isn't random, that it wasn't just fate. There's a divine purpose woven into the fabric of your experience. Now, I'm not here to tell you that your pain wasn't real or that it didn't hurt. What I will tell you, chosen ones, is that you were chosen to experience these toxic relationships because only through this hardship could you rise to fulfill your true calling. But why must the chosen ones face such deep trials? Why must you endure the weight of toxicity, especially from those closest to you? This isn't a matter of fate. This is about divine purpose, a higher calling, one that you agreed to before your... Let's break this down so that you can truly understand the truth behind your experience. At the heart of your struggles lies a deeper truth. It's now contract. Before you were born into this world, your soul made agreements. Your soul designed the lessons you would face, mapped out the key experiences that would help you grow. These agreements are not always easy, but they are necessary. Your soul knows that true growth comes only through challenge, and there is no greater challenge than enduring toxicity from those you love and trust the most. You see, your soul chose this path. It chose the mother who would reflect your deepest wounds, the family dynamics that would trigger your greatest fears, and the emotional scars that would force you to heal. Why? Because without these experiences, you would not have the strength, wisdom, or clarity to fulfill your higher purpose. The chosen ones are not here to lead ordinary lives. You were selected to fulfill a higher calling, a calling that requires you to transcend the challenges that might break others. These toxic relationships are not an accident. They are part of your soul's design, created to shape you, to test you, and to prepare you for something far greater. They are the crucible in which your spiritual power is forged. Toxicity is not a punishment. It is a tool for your soul's development. The pain you've endured has been a catalyst for transformation, a catalyst that will unlock your true potential. As we explore this further, you will come to understand how the divine feminine and the divine masculine energies play a role in your journey. To understand why you've experienced toxicity, we must look at the energetic dynamics at play. The divine feminine represents nurturing, intuition, creation, and unconditional love. This energy is meant to guide and comfort, to bring, but when it is wounded or blocked, it becomes distorted, it becomes toxic. When the mother, the embodiment of the divine feminine, is toxic, it reflects an imbalance in this energy. The mother's role is to provide love, care, and support, but when her own wounds remain unhealed, she projects them onto you. This projection can manifest as emotional manipulation, neglect, guilt, or control. It cuts deep and it stays with you for years. But there is a deeper truth to uncome. You were born into this dynamic because your soul knew you had the power to heal it. So, the toxicity you faced was not random. It was part of your divine path. You were chosen to heal not just yourself, but also the wounded and distorted energies of the divine feminine. Your soul knew you would rise above the pain, and through that rise, you would transform the very energy that caused the harm. Alongside the feminine energy, there is also the distorted divine masculine. When the masculine energy is misaligned, it can appear as emotional coldness, neglect, or an inability to provide protection. These distortions are part of the karmic patterns you are here to heal. By confronting and healing both the imbalanced feminine and masculine within you, you unlock your full potential. The chosen ones often experience toxicity because of unresolved karma. Many of us inherit emotional patterns and spiritual debts from our ancestors, unresolved trauma, hidden resentments, and emotional scars passed down through generations. You were born into this toxic dynamic, not by accident, but because you have the power to heal it. Think of yourself as the pattern breaker. Your soul chose this moment, this family, to heal these ancestral wounds. By facing and transforming these toxic relationships, you heal not just yourself, but also your lineage. This is your sacred mission. Healing these karmic patterns is not easy. It requires immense strength and resilience. But remember, the toxicity you face is not random. It is the means through which you will break free from old cycles and create new healing patterns for those who come after you. Now, if you feel moved by this message, please comment Amen below, and don't forget to subscribe to the Wisdom Ones channel. Your support through Super Thanks means a lot to the Wisdom Ones channel. Thank you so much for your generosity, and a special shout out to everyone who's already donated. It's because of your kindness that this message can reach those who need it the most. Stay tuned because we are just getting started. The old layers of conditioning and stepping into the fullness of who you truly are. It's a journey of reclaiming your authenticity, your truth, and your divine purpose. And though the path may feel uncertain or even painful at times, it is ultimately leading you to a place of profound peace, power, and understanding. You may be feeling the weight of the world right now, with so much darkness surrounding you, but remember, you are a beacon of light in this world, chosen to shine even in the darkest of times. The very challenges that seem insurmountable are the ones that have been placed in your life to help you evolve. You were born for this, chosen for this. Your soul is infinitely capable of transforming the pain, the negativity, the toxicity that surrounds you into something beautiful, something meaningful. This isn't just about surviving. It's about thriving. It's about rising from the ashes of your past and stepping into your power with grace and strength. The universe knows that you have what it takes to overcome. Every time you rise above the struggles, every time you push through the pain, you unlock another layer of your own divinity. Yes, it may seem unfair at times, the way the world has treated you or the way certain people have hurt you. But what if, instead of seeing this as a curse, you began to see it as a blessing, a gift that is helping you become the person you are meant to be? What if these struggles, these toxic relationships, are actually the very experiences that are teaching you the most profound lessons about yourself and the world around you? Your path to healing is not an easy one, but it is a powerful one. You are not defined by the toxicity that you've experienced. The wounds that have been inflicted upon you do not make you weak. They make you resilient. They make you wise. You are being shaped by these experiences into someone who can carry the light of transformation and healing, not just for yourself, but for others as well. So as you walk this path, take a moment to honor yourself. Acknowledge the strength it has taken to endure. Celebrate the resilience that has carried you this far. You have been through more than many can imagine, but here you are, still standing, still moving forward, still ready to rise higher. The next step in your healing process is understanding that you are the one who must take ownership of your own peace, your own happiness, your own healing. You cannot wait for others to change or to apologize. You must rise above it all, on your own terms, in your own way. This begins with embracing your own power. Every time you reclaim your energy, every time you step away from negativity, you take back a piece of yourself that was once lost. You do not need anyone else's permission to heal. You have the authority over your own life, your own heart, your own spirit. You are the creator of your own. Forgiveness is one of the most important tools in this process. But forgiveness is not about excusing the behavior of others. It's about releasing yourself from the chains of resentment, anger, and bitterness that keep you tied to the past. Forgiveness is a gift to yourself. It frees you from the grip of negativity and gives you the space to move forward. But remember, forgiveness doesn't mean you have to let toxic people back into your life. It simply means you are choosing to release the grip they have on your heart. You are choosing peace over pain, freedom over fear. This is not a one-time act, but a daily practice. Every day, remind yourself that you have the power to let go of what no longer serves you. And as you begin to heal, remember that your divine feminine energy, the nurturing, loving, compassionate part of you, is still within you. It may have been distorted by the toxicity around you, but it is not gone. Reclaim it. Reconnect with the essence of who you truly are. You are deserving of love. You are deserving of kindness from others and from yourself. As you heal, you also become a healer. You become the one who helps others rise above their own challenges, their own toxicity. The light that you are reclaiming within yourself becomes the light that shines on others. You become a beacon, a guide for those who are still lost in their own darkness. Your healing is not just for you. It is for the collective. You have been chosen for this path because you are strong enough to transcend it. And as you rise above the darkness, you will not only heal yourself, but you will also become a source of healing for others. Your journey has a purpose beyond your own growth. It is a gift to the world. Oracles and the sunrise, and you continue on this journey. Hold on to this truth: I am a force of transformation. You are not here to be broken by the toxic people in your life. You are here to break free from them, to rise above the negativity, and to reclaim your power. Your soul chose this path because it knew that you had the strength to transcend it. Embrace your power, your healing, your divine purpose. Rise above the toxicity, and in doing so, you will unlock your true spiritual potential. You are a healer, a teacher, an alchemist. You are here to transform the darkness into light, to transmute pain into wisdom, and to rise higher than you ever thought possible. So, take a deep breath. Trust the process. Know that you are supported by the universe and by your own divine energy. You are exactly where you need to be, and you are fully capable of transcending everything that has come your way. Invite you now to comment Amen below this video if you are ready to embrace your power, heal, and rise above the toxicity in your life. Please subscribe to the Wisdom Ones channel for more guidance on your journey. Your support through a super thanks means a lot to the Wisdom Ones channel. Thank you so much for your generosity, and a special shout out to everyone who's already donated. It's because of your kindness that this message can reach those who need it the most. You are not alone in this. You are chosen for this, and now is the time for you to rise. As you continue your journey through this process of spiritual awakening, I want you to pause and feel into what we've just discussed. The call to awaken, the trials, the deep dives, the shedding of your ego. These steps aren't merely events, they are part of the grand design. And as you walk through each of them, always remember that you are not alone. You are surrounded by unseen forces, and your soul has known this path long before this life began. Each step you've taken, each fear you've faced, has been carving a way to your most authentic self. Now, as you stand in the present moment, I invite you to reflect on this truth. You are in the process of remembering who you truly are beyond the layers that the world has placed on you. These false identities, these facades we wear to protect ourselves, are all part of the illusion. But as your soul stirs, as you awaken, you will begin to see through the layers. You'll realize that everything you've been taught, everything you've believed about who you are, is not the truth of your essence. Is a constant unpeeling of these layers. It's a shedding of everything that no longer serves you, of everything that was never truly yours to begin with. And in this sacred space, you'll discover a power greater than you could have ever imagined. It's the power of your soul. It's the power of the universe moving through you, guiding you, helping you remember the truth of your divine essence. As you continue this process, the challenges you face will become opportunities for growth. Yes, there will be moments where you question everything, where the darkness of your soul's past comes rushing in. But I ask you now, when you find yourself in these moments of discomfort, remember that it's not a sign that you failed. It's a sign that you're moving closer to the truth. It's in these moments that the light of your soul shines the brightest, cutting through the darkness and revealing your true self. And when you find yourself at the precipice of doubt, when the weight of the world feels too much to bear, I want you to remember this. The universe has chosen you for this journey. The challenges, the heartache, the deep dives, they are all part of your soul's growth. You are not meant to remain in the dark. You were chosen to step into the light, to embody the power of your higher self. You may not always understand why certain events unfold in your life, but trust that every single thing that has happened to you, every challenge you've faced, has led you to this very moment. You've been forged by the fire, and now it's time to rise. Rise higher than you've ever known. Rise into the truth of who you are, and embrace your divinity with grace and power. Let go of the fear that holds you back. Release the need for control. Let go of the ego's grip and trust the process. The more you surrender to this truth, the more you align with your soul's purpose. You are not bound by the limitations of the past. You are free to create a new reality, one that is in alignment with your highest good, one that reflects the truth of your soul's purpose. And as you step into this power, you will notice the world around you shifting. Relationships may change, certain situations may no longer hold the same weight they once did. And in this space, you'll start to see with new eyes. You'll see through the illusion of separation, and you'll begin to understand the interconnectedness of all life. Your soul will begin to vibrate at a frequency that attracts those who resonate with your higher self, those who are also on their own path of awakening. But let's not sugarcoat this. The path you walk is not easy. There will be moments when it feels like you are standing alone, when the weight of your past threatens to pull you back into the darkness. But, my friend, this is where the real transformation takes place. You are being refined. You are being prepared for something greater than you can yet comprehend. And when you emerge from these trials, you will stand tall, stronger, and more radiant than you ever imagined possible. One of the most profound tools on this journey is forgiveness. You may wonder why forgiveness is so important in the context of awakening. The answer is simple. Forgiveness is the key that unlocks your freedom. Holding on to past pain, resentment, or anger only binds you to the past. It prevents you from stepping fully into your power. But when you forgive, you release these bonds. You set yourself free. Forgiveness is not a simple act. It is a deep and powerful spiritual tool that allows you to transcend the limitations of your past. It frees you from the karmic cycles that have kept you stuck in patterns of hurt and suffering. And in forgiving others, you also forgive yourself. You allow yourself the space to heal, to let go of the judgment you've held against yourself for past mistakes. But forgiveness is not just about releasing the past. It's about aligning yourself with the divine flow of the universe. It's about stepping into a higher frequency of love and compassion. And as you elevate your frequency through forgiveness, you will find that your life begins to shift. You'll attract higher vibrational experiences, relationships that nurture your growth, and opportunities that align with your soul's purpose. When you forgive, you begin to embody your true nature. You transcend the ego, and in doing so, you rise into a state of higher consciousness. Forgiveness is a sign of spiritual maturity, a reflection of your growing understanding of the interconnectedness of all life, whereas it opens your heart to deeper empathy and compassion, both for yourself and for others. It's a practice that will carry you through the challenges of awakening and into the next phase of your spiritual evolution. Are you ready to embrace the power of forgiveness? Are you ready to release the burdens of your past and step into the freedom that awaits you? Your journey has only just begun. As you continue on this path, know that you are supported by the divine. You are guided by forces greater than you can imagine. And every step you take, every moment of healing, brings you closer to the truth of who you are. Now, if this message resonated with you, I invite you to take a moment and reflect on what it means to forgive. Comment Amen below if you're ready to step into your power and release the past. And don't forget to subscribe to Wisdom Ones. Your support means so much to us. Your support through super thanks means a lot to the Wisdom Ones channel. Thank you so much for your generosity, and a special shout out to everyone who's already donated. It's because of your kindness that this message can reach those who need it the most. Continue to walk in your truth, chosen ones. Your light is needed in this world more than ever. Shine bright and never forget the divine purpose that lies within you. As you continue to walk the path of awakening, know that each step you take brings you closer to the truth of who you truly are. The journey is not always easy. It's filled with moments of deep introspection, pain, and transformation. But these are the necessary elements that guide you towards your divine purpose. The soul's calling, the stirring within you, is a force that cannot be ignored. It is the essence of who you are, breaking free from the limitations of false beliefs and self-imposed boundaries. You may have noticed for a while now a subtle yet undeniable shift taking place within you. It's not a sudden change, but rather a gradual awakening that stirs deep inside, prompting you to question the life you've been living. At first, it may have started with a lingering feeling of dissatisfaction, a sense that something was missing or that life wasn't quite as fulfilling as it could be. Perhaps there were moments when you felt disconnected from your true self, as though you were going through the motions of life, playing a role that didn't quite fit. This feeling of inauthenticity can be disorienting as you realize that what you've been living doesn't fully align with who you are at your core. Over time, this discomfort may have deepened into a more profound awareness, an awakening to the realization that there is something much greater waiting for you beyond the surface of your everyday existence. It's as though you've caught a glimpse of a larger, more expansive reality, one that calls to you, urging you to step beyond the limitations of what you've known. This stirring is not a fleeting thought or a passing fancy. It is the essence of your soul rising to the surface, seeking to reconnect with its higher purpose. Your inner being is awakening to the truth that life offers more than just the material world and its external distractions. There is a vastness to existence that transcends the physical realm, and you are being guided to discover it. For so long, you may have been living within the confines of a world built on illusions, false constructs of identity, societal norms, and expectations that have shaped you into someone you are not. These illusions have created a false sense of self, one that is influenced by the opinions of others and the pressure to conform to external standards. Society often molds individuals to fit predefined molds, dictating how they should think, feel. But now, as you awaken, you are beginning to realize that these external influences are not the truth of who you are. They are simply layers of conditioning imposed by a world that has long prioritized conformity over authenticity. This awareness is the first step toward reclaiming your true self. It is the recognition that the life you've been living, though it may have been comfortable or familiar, was not your true calling. You are not meant to live according to the expectations of others, nor are you meant to hide behind a false identity. You are meant to live authentically, to express the unique essence of your soul, and to embrace the life that is waiting for you to discover it. This awakening marks the beginning of a new chapter, one where you step into your power, shed the illusions that no longer serve you, and begin to embrace the fullness of who you are. At the outset, this awakening can be deeply overwhelming, as if you are standing on the precipice of something vast and unfamiliar, uncertain of what lies ahead. The experience can feel unsettling, as though you've been catapulted into a new reality without any clear guidance on where to go next. During this time, you may find yourself grappling with confusion, doubt, and an unsettling sense of being. There may be moments when you feel as if everything you thought you knew about yourself and the world around you has been turned upside down, leaving you unsure of which direction to take or what path to follow. This sense of disorientation can be intense, and it may even feel as though the foundation beneath you is crumbling, leaving you in a state of uncertainty. These feelings, however, are not signs of failure or weakness. Rather, they are a vital part of the spiritual journey, a process known as the dark night of the soul. This period, though challenging, is a necessary stage of deep internal transformation. It is a time when the old you must die in order for the new, more authentic version of yourself to emerge. The darkness is not something to be feared. Rather, it is the space where true growth takes place. It is within this dark night that you are called to confront your inner shadows, to face the limiting beliefs and false identities that have held you captive for so long. This process of letting go can feel painful, as it often involves releasing attachments to things, people, or aspects of your life that no longer serve your highest good. Yet, it is in this very struggle that the seeds of transformation are planted. The darkness is not a place of defeat. It is a crucible in which your true self is being forged. You are being asked to release old patterns of behavior and thinking that were based on fear, scarcity, or the need for external validation. This is not an easy process, but it is necessary in order for you to reconnect with your authentic power. It is only by shedding the false identities and the layers of conditioning that have kept you stuck in a limited version of yourself that you can step into the fullness of your being. As you move through this phase, you may feel a pull to let go of old attachments and embrace the unknown. This is the moment when you begin to understand that the life you have been living was not the full expression of who you were meant to be. The struggle, though difficult, is leading you toward the freedom of living authentically. The process of transformation is one of immense growth, and though it may feel uncomfortable or even excruciating at times, it is pushing you toward the greater truth of who you really are. Through this experience, you will ultimately emerge stronger, more aligned with your true self, and more connected to the power within you that has always been there, waiting to be recognized. The dark night of the soul is not a form of punishment, but rather a process of purification. It is a profound spiritual cleansing that allows you to strip away the accumulated baggage that has built up over the years. This is not just the pain of past experiences, but also the emotional weight of disappointments, heartache, unhealed wounds, and unspoken fears that you have carried with you for so long. These are the things that no longer serve your higher purpose, yet they have been a part of you, shaping your worldview and influencing the decisions you make. Now, as you enter the phase of spiritual awakening, these elements of your past begin to surface, demanding attention and release. This cleansing process is essential, though it may feel unsettling at first. As the old layers of hurt, regret, and fear are peeled away, it may seem as if you are losing yourself. There may be moments when you feel disconnected, unsure of your identity, and even like you are standing in an abyss, lost in the vastness of uncertainty. However, this feeling of loss is an illusion, a temporary phase in your journey. You are not truly losing yourself. You are simply shedding the parts of you that were never truly yours to begin with. The persona you have built up over the years, shaped by external influences, expectations, and societal norms, is beginning to dissolve. The dark night is an invitation to look beyond the ego, to peer into the depths of your soul and rediscover the essence of who you really are, free from the constraints of the past. In these moments of inner turmoil, when you feel as though you are standing on the edge of something massive, the truth is that you are rediscovering the core of your being. You are reconnecting with the authentic self that has always been there, but was hidden beneath the layers of conditioning and false identities. The dark night of the soul is not about losing who you are. It is about reclaiming your true self. It is about shedding the illusion of who you thought you were and embracing the boundless potential that lies within you. As you navigate this journey, it's important to remember that the pain you are feeling is not a sign of failure, but a sign of healing. Each painful emotion, each moment of doubt or fear is an opportunity for transformation. You are being called to release the emotional baggage that has weighed you down, to forgive yourself and others, and to let go of the past that no longer serves you. This purification is necessary for your growth, for it is only through releasing the old that you can make space for the new. It is only by emptying yourself of the past that you can be filled with the wisdom and clarity that your soul is yearning for. This process may not be easy, and at times it may feel like a deep, unending struggle. But know that you are not alone in this. Every soul that walks the path of awakening must pass through this purification. It is a rite of passage, a necessary step in the journey toward spiritual enlightenment and personal freedom. And though it may seem like a dark and painful road at times, it is leading you toward a place of profound light, clarity, and self-realization. In the end, you will emerge from the dark night stronger, wiser, and more aligned with your true purpose. You will no longer be bound by the limitations of the past or the expectations of others. Instead, you will be free to live authentically, to follow the path that resonates with your soul, and to embrace the fullness of who you are meant to be. The dark night of the soul is not the end of your journey. It is simply the beginning of your true awakening. As you reflect on this transformative journey, I invite you to share your thoughts with us. If this message resonates with you, please leave a comment below saying Amen to affirm your connection to this process of awakening. Don't forget to subscribe to the Wisdom Ones channel to stay connected to more messages of empowerment and spiritual growth. Your support through Super Thanks means a lot to the Wisdom Ones channel. Thank you so much for your generosity, and a special shout out to everyone who's already donated. It's because of your kindness that this message can reach those who need it the most. Together, we can continue to spread the light and help others on their own journeys of self-discovery. Thank you for being a part of this incredible community. Letting go of the ego is a crucial part of this process. The ego, with its desires for validation, control, and separation, has been the driving force behind many of your decisions up until now. But as you awaken, you begin to realize that the ego is not your true self. It is merely a survival mechanism, a tool that was once necessary for navigating the material world. But it is no longer needed for your soul's evolution. Letting go of the ego is not about destroying it, but about understanding its role and releasing its grip on you. This surrender to the flow of life is where the true transformation happens. It's when you stop trying to control everything and start trusting that there is a greater plan unfolding for you. This is the essence of spiritual awakening. The recognition that you are part of something far greater than yourself. You are not just an individual, but a soul on a divine journey, intricately connected to the web of existence. As you surrender to this process, you allow yourself to be guided by a higher force, by your intuition and your soul's true calling. The expansion of consciousness that follows is nothing short of miraculous. As your awareness expands, you begin to see the world with new eyes. The illusions of separation and duality begin to fall away, and you start to understand the interconnectedness of all. You begin to see the divine order that governs the universe, and you realize that every experience, every person, every situation is part of your spiritual growth. There are no coincidences, only synchronicities that guide you towards your highest. During this time, you may start to experience moments of profound insight and clarity. Your intuition becomes stronger, and you find yourself drawn to people and teachings that resonate with your newfound perspective. These are the signs that you are on the right path. The more you align with your soul's purpose, the more you will attract experiences, people, and opportunities that match your vibrational frequency. This is the beauty of awakening. You begin to live in alignment with your true self, and the world around you begins to reflect that authenticity. But this process of awakening is not a one-time event. It is a continual journey of growth and self-discovery. Even after you have emerged from the dark night of the soul, there will be moments when you are called to expand your consciousness further. Awakening is not about reaching a final destination. It is about living in a state of constant evolution. As you integrate the wisdom and insights gained through your spiritual journey, you begin to make decisions that are in line with your soul's purpose. You no longer seek validation from the external world because you have found it within yourself. You trust your intuition, and you act from a place of love and authenticity. In this new phase of your awakening, you begin to step into your authentic power. You no longer feel the need to conform to societal expectations or live according to other people's rules. You are free to be who you truly are, to follow your soul's calling and pursue your dreams with courage and conviction. This is the power of spiritual awakening. It gives you the freedom to live your truth, regardless of what others may think or say. And when you live in alignment with your true self, you become a beacon of light for others to follow. One of the most transformative aspects of this journey is the role of forgiveness. Forgiveness is a powerful spiritual tool that allows you to release the past and free yourself from the emotional burdens that have been holding you back. It is not about condoning the wrongs that have been done to you, but about recognizing that holding on to anger and resentment only harms you. When you forgive, you release the grip that the past has on you, and you create space for healing and growth. Forgiveness is not just an act of releasing others. It is also an act of self-compassion. When you forgive others, you are also forgiving yourself. You are acknowledging that you are human, that you have made mistakes, and that you are deserving of healing and love. This act of self-forgiveness is essential for your spiritual evolution. Without it, you remain trapped in cycles of guilt, shame, and self-judgment. But when you forgive yourself, you free yourself to move forward with a sense of peace and inner harmony. Forgiveness also elevates your vibrational frequency. As you release negative emotions like anger and resentment, you raise your energy to a higher level. This higher frequency attracts more positive experiences into your life. You begin to see the world through the eyes of love and compassion, and as a result, the world responds in kind. You begin to attract people, opportunities, and experiences that align with your higher self. Forgiveness is not just about healing your own wounds. It's about healing the collective consciousness and raising the vibration of the world around you. As you continue on this journey of awakening, remember that you are not alone. You are part of a collective of souls who are all on their own spiritual journeys, each one of us contributing to the healing and transformation of the world. Your journey may feel solitary at times, but know that every step you take is contributing to the greater good. Your awakening is not just for you. It is for the benefit of all beings. The path of the chosen ones is not an easy one. It requires courage, resilience, and a deep commitment to living your truth. But it is also the most rewarding path you can walk. It is the path of healing, of self-discovery, and of spiritual. It is the path that leads to the fulfillment of your divine purpose. And as you walk this path, you will inspire others to do the same. You are not a victim of your circumstances. You are the creator of your reality. Each moment you choose healing, each step you take toward higher consciousness brings you closer to the full expression of your soul's divine mission. You are here for a reason. The challenges, the pain, and the struggles you have faced have all been part of the process that has shaped you into the powerful spiritual being you are today. So stand tall, rise higher, and never forget who you truly are. You are the light in this world, and your awakening is a gift to all who cross your path. Trust the process, surrender to the flow of life, and embrace the journey that lies ahead. You are divinely guided, and your path is unfolding perfectly. As you continue on this path, remember that your journey is not just about you. It is about the collective healing of all souls and the awakening of humanity as a whole. The more you awaken to your true self, the more you contribute to the healing and elevation of the world around you. Your light is needed now more than ever. Thank you for being a part of this journey, for embracing the truth of who you are, and for walking this path with courage and grace. If you found this video insightful, please give it a thumbs up, subscribe to our channel, and hit the notification bell so you never miss an update. Share your thoughts and experiences in the comments below. And let's continue to build a community of like-minded souls dedicated to spiritual growth and personal development. Stay blessed and continue shining your light. Comment Amen, and don't forget to subscribe to the Wisdom Ones channel. Your support through Super Thanks means a lot to the Wisdom Ones channel. Thank you so much for your generosity, and a special shout out to everyone who's already donated. It's because of your kindness that this message can reach those who need it the most.